How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing? Welcome to the live. Here it comes. The rain is upon us. The rain is upon us. Brittany Falk, what's happening? How you doing? Tap that thumbs up. Appreciate you. Welcome to the live. We've got a really interesting topic because it kind of leads to what is happening on the planet for all of humanity right now. And I feel like welcome everybody to the live. How y'all doing, man? How is everybody doing? It's about to rain over here. I'm just giving it a few minutes, Welcome everybody. How y'all doing, man? We're having some red blackberry. Um, where am I from? You could say, and yeah, I'm saying hi right now. I'm answering your question. I don't know how to pronounce your name, but I'll say SI. What's happening, bro? What's good? Well, what do you mean by where am I from? Because I could be from many different places, not necessarily just, I could be from a spaceship. I could be from another planet far beyond, because we're all not really legitimately from here, so to speak. But where I'm sitting right now on the earth is currently North Carolina, if that's what you mean. KM, how you doing? What's good? What's happening, everybody? You're from India. Oh, cool, man. I definitely want to go to India, man. I definitely would like to check out some ashrams and do some breath work with some masters, some breathing masters. I definitely want to visit. Hey, what's going on, Dean, my brother? Thank you for dropping your like, brother, and thank you for sending love, man. Appreciate you, man, as always. I got a good topic for today if you want to stick around. So I had like me and Luna actually joined this event from the Holy Land of Jerusalem. And this woman, Lori Ladd, did a Holy Land activation with Jesus, Yeshua. And man, was it powerful, man. She took us on this massive journey, meditation. It had so many activations. Um, kind of solidifies more and more as to why I'm here and what I'm here to do, you know. Not only me, but like all of us, you know. And I want to mention this because I was channeling the Divine Council of Nine this morning, and ironically enough, they brought this message through right before, well, not right before, it was the morning, and the activation was like several hours later. But interestingly enough, they brought this message through about the heart space, and how we're so guided to go be in our heads, which when you're in your head, you're in the future and the past, you're not in your heart, which being in your heart has all the wisdom and everything. You're connected to source, you're connected to prime creator. You get all the wisdom and the know-how, and everything is, you know, um, funny thing is we were taught like as little kids to like plan for the future. Oh, you have to plan for the future. What is your 10-year plan? What is your 5-year plan? What is your year plan? What do you plan to do for the next year? What do you think all of that stuff does? Because that takes you, first of all, it takes you out of the present moment for one. It's always having you, it gets you always to project into the future, to plan for futuristic things that you may not even be alive to even experience, right? I mean, so if it's taking you into the future, you're not present, you're not in the here and now, you're certainly not breathing and focused on your breath. So what are you doing? You're in your head, you're not in your heart, which is where we, which is what mindfulness is called, you know, mindfulness, conscious breathing. Um, so it's really interesting, man, that we've been conditioned and, you know, taught to like, oh, plan goals. Like you need to like make your goals setting. Come soon, bro. I will take you in our place in Megalali. There's so much beautiful in churches in our state. Well, what about ashrams? I'd like to go to an ashram, man. You guys got a lot of ashrams around. And what type of food do you guys eat? Like, do you eat? I know, I assume a lot of it is Mediterranean diet, but like I'm vegan and I don't eat meat, so I don't know if there's a lot of places that are vegan and don't have dairy and meat, you know? So what I'm trying to say is, man, we've been programmed. I don't even know if you can really say that word, but not really sure. But we've been taught. Let's just say taught. Let's use the word taught instead. We'll change it from programming to being taught to like create a vision board and plan this and plan that and plan for the future and different things that quite literally takes you out of the moment. What are we going to do tomorrow? What are we doing a week from now? You're training yourself to be in the future in every possible way. You're training your mind. Whereas the more you focus on the breath, hint, hint, the more you will be in the here and now, the more you're in the present moment, the more you're retraining your neural pathways in your brain to be right here, right now, in the present moment, which is the only thing that matters. So I wanted to kind of get on here and talk about that topic a bit, you know, because it was really interesting that the Divine Council of Nine had that message today. And then we got on the Holy Land activation with Lori Ladd, and it was so damn powerful with Jesus. It was like wow. Um, and a big thing that was it was all centered around was being in your heart space, you know, being in the present moment, love and deeply have compassion others. And I mean, hell, that's what he was able to do, man. He was able to see people from the pain they're in, not the act they commit. He was able to view everything from a lens of love. and have deep compassion and kindness, no matter what somebody was doing or experiencing, or it didn't matter. He really, really um, didn't escape anything. He lived the human experience. I mean, honestly, that's part of why I wanted to come on here and bring this message forward, and just talk about um, how when you like, I mean, you could honestly sense when someone's in their head and they're not in their heart. I mean, it's so hot, blatantly obvious. I mean, I experienced many, many times um, having people tell me, "Oh, you're not in your heart. Like, why are you always in your head?" You know what I mean? It's very easy to like be when you're actually communicating with someone, or you're having a conversation with someone. You can tell when someone's not present. You can tell when they're not in the here and now, when they're not present with you and the conversation you're having, and they're off into like some other like space, like into the future. Like, what am I going to do tomorrow? What do I have to do 3 hours from now? You know what I mean? Like, you can tell when someone's up in their head. It's so blatantly obvious that they're not present with you. At least I'm able to. I'm not going to say everybody can, but I know that unconsciously I was very aware of that for many, many years. Now I'm much more conscious when I'm having a conversation with somebody. Just as when I'm having a conversation with you guys on here, it feels like I'm FaceTiming you. And it also feels like I don't think about the things that I have to do or what I plan to do or anything. I'm right here, right now with you all, chatting in the present moment, which is the only thing that matters. Yet, we're taught and conditioned to that the future is the only thing that matters. Like, what are you going to do for your future? Like, even as a kid, I remember a lot of parents, that's what they do. They're like, "Oh, what do you plan to do for when you grow up?" Like, bro, what are you even asking that for? And I don't judge anybody, man. I'm not judging anybody, man. If that's what you do, more power to you. That's great. I'm not going to judge you for it. The fact of the matter is like, I know my parents asked me. I know my parents said, like, what is your plans for the future? I know that when we're in school, we're asked, oh my God, look at the crow. There's a massive crow, and these little birds are like playing with the crow and like taunting it. That's funny, man. It was like on the driveway, and then these other birds were like, just flying towards it and then flying away. They're chasing it, and they're like, oh my God, man. They're like chasing it and pecking it. There was like three of them chasing one crow. That was so, that was cool. Um, so that's when you're present, man, you get to enjoy the beauty of the birds playing and stuff like this. You know what I mean? When you're all up in your head, man, and you're just like, what am I going to do for the future? What are my goals? What is this? What is that? Like, what am I going to eat for dinner? What am I going to do for this? Like, you're not present, man. You're not present. You're not here, right now. None of that shit matters. It's like, but we've been conditioned that it does matter, and that is the most important thing. How are you going to be successful if you're not planning your future? If you don't have a 10-year plan, if you don't have a 5-year plan, like you're a big L because you don't have a 5-year plan. You know, I met and dated a lot of women that thought that way, and I'm not cool with that, and that's not something that I'm interested in, because that isn't present. And Tomorrow doesn't matter. Yesterday is gone. It doesn't matter any longer. The only thing that matters is right here, right now, on this video. If you're here on this conversation, right here, right now, with me, listening to what I have to say, and you chatting back and forth, that is what matters. Because that's the only thing that counts. Everything else, future hasn't even happened. The past is already gone. So what's the point? Right? What's the point? It makes you really, really think about what you've been told and how you've been told and how you've been conditioned. And, um, it really, really makes you think and question it all to say, well, does this really matter? Like, I may not be here 10 years from now and I'm sitting here planning for a 10-year plan. I'm not telling you what to do. Just remember that. This is just my opinion. And I'm not here to tell you how to live and how to think, but this is definitely a conditioning that we've been conditioned since we were little. I mean, I guarantee you, every single person has been conditioned in this way, and you were taught in school these things, the plan to goal set. I'm not saying not to have goals, but when you're ruminating on it and you're always in the future and so focused on these goals, you're not enjoying the journey. You're not enjoying each moment at all. So, like, when you get to those goals, are you really going to enjoy them? Because then you're going to just want to get to the next set of goals, or the next $1 million, or the next $10 million. Like, when is enough? Like, are you really truly happy? Because if you're not truly happy right here, right now, it doesn't even matter. Do I see who? Yeah, yeah, I see. Yeah, I see you. That's you, buddy. Um, so it's like, does it really matter? Yeah, you, Big Papa. Does it really matter is the question, because, um, I mean, you may not even be around for that. So it's like you're all up into the future, planning these goals, and like, are you happy right here, right now? Because the only thing that really truly does matter is your happiness right now in the present moment. It doesn't matter about any of this stuff, because if you can't be happy right now, then you're not going to be happy when you get those things. And it's just going to be like, well, I just got I just monetized on YouTube. I got 100,000. They sent me a silver plaque. Now I want 200,000. Now I want to get to a 500,000 or 1 million. What when is enough? That's the question you have to ask yourself. So it's starting to really rain, guys. So I'm gonna end this live right now. I apologize, but at least what was more important is I wanted to get this message out, and Spirit really wanted me to bring this message out. So you'll get to see this when this live finishes processing. But I got to get inside because it's raining, and otherwise I close the door and it's going to be really hot sitting in this car. So I love you all, man. Take care of yourselves and each other, man. I will see you in the next live, in the next video, somewhere around the world. Until then, take care of yourselves and each other. I love you all. I will see you soon. Over and out. Let's go.